Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here today. And if you are new, I welcome you. My name is Robin, and basically you have stumbled into a makeup mess, as this channel is just about fun with makeup. So if you're just into fun and nothing super serious, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe. And again, I do want to say thank you for watching, commenting, and liking on my videos. And if you want to see the small face palette collection that I have, we can go ahead and take a look into those now. Alright, so we'll just start here. This is the Maybelline Master Blush Color and Highlight Kit. This is in number 10. And I'm not sure if it had an actual name, but because part of the sticker has been ripped off, but it looks like this. So this is nothing extraordinary, but I don't find it to be super horrible either. I feel like the blushes are nicely pigmented, and you do have an array of shades, at least for a light skin tone, and then you have a highlighter at the end. So this would be great if you were like in a pinch, or you're doing some quick traveling and just needed something simple and quick. I think this would be good, but I don't feel that you actually need it. And then next I have this BYS Cream Blush Palette. I think this comes from the dollar store or Dollar Tree. This is in Petal Pathway. And again, this is a quad with 4 cream shades in there. And these are actually not bad. These actually surprised me when I tried them. They're all 4 are nicely pigmented. They do blend out really easy on the skin, and you get a nice look out of them, and they last for a decent amount of time, probably at least 4 hours I've gotten them to wear, if not more. So this was a shocker to me, but like I said, I think you might be able to find these at the dollar store, Dollar Tree. And then I have an Anastasia Glow Kit. This is in the Sun Dipped Kit. I'm not even sure that they sell this one anymore, but the shades in it looks like this. I thought this was a nice array of shades because you do have like, this is supposed to be like a highlighter palette, but honestly I think it's this shade right here that I can kind of get away with using as kind of like a shimmery bronzer. But this is a decent palette here. I usually reach for it a lot in the summer. Like I said, I'm not sure that they have this one anymore. I haven't even looked at the Anastasia face palettes in such a long time. So, and then this guy's been beat up, but this is one of the Too Faced. This was part of a holiday set collection. It's got a lot of makeup on the outside, but anyway, this little set here created like a Christmas tree with the little palettes that came in it. And this was the face palette one. So it has the 3 shades here. So it's got like a highlight, a blush, and a bronzer. And actually all 3 of these shades are super pretty, nicely pigmented, go on the skin super easy and soft. The pans are a touch small for me, but I can kind of manipulate my brushes to get in there easily. And these cheek products really surprised me. And, but, you know, I shouldn't really be that surprised. Too Faced has nice cheek products. Alright, then this other little triangle palette, this is from Kat Von D. Now they're known as KVD, but this was like before they had the change. This was their Alchemist Holographic palette. And mine's kind of beat up. It got dropped and everything like that. So these are what the shades look like though. So this is like one of those duochrome, multi-chrome, highlighter, multi-use powder products. These are like really nice quality, I feel like, and they're super pretty. And I wish that they would sell these in individual pans, especially this green one here. I really like it the best. It's really pretty. And that's like basically the one that I use every time I reach for this palette. But this was a good palette. If you like colorful stuff, this was nice. Then I have, not the most recent one, but this is the Benefit Cheek Stars Reunion Tour cheek palette. I think they have another one out now for 2021, but this was from 2020, I believe. And as everyone always says, if you have one of these palettes, then you don't need any of the others. because basically you get one of almost each cheek product that they have available. This one though has the cookie highlighter in it, which is why everybody went crazy over this one in particular, which this is a super good highlight. I really like it. If you just want a nice highlight, the cookie one from Benefit is really good. And I know people crap on like the rest of Benefit's like cheek products, but I actually like their blushes and the Hoola products as well, like the bronzers. I know they have different ones available now, different formulas and such of the Hoola, but I actually like them. So if you're like a light to fair skin tone, but really the one that I don't like, or that I like the least, is the Sugar Bomb. I feel like it doesn't really show up on the skin at all. I don't really notice anything with that. But the rest of them I do like, and I do appreciate the smaller size, because when are you ever going to go through a full-size cheek product? But yeah, so if you're into Benefit products, cheek products, and you don't already own one of these, I would say all you need is one, and you'll be set for life probably. Then this was what everybody got, I think, again last year in 2020, or no. Wow, I have like a whole chunk of time removed from my brain. I think this was from like 2018, 2019, the Cali Contour palette from Smashbox that came out and was on sale for like Ulta 21 Days of Beauty or something. That's where I bought this. This is really nice. It's got a different array of products in here, so you have like this matte setting powder type of product. A little highlight. I think this is also supposed to be a highlight, but it's super deep for me. I would have to try to like use it as like a shimmery blush or something. These are like two maybe contour bronzer shades right here, and then obviously a blush. Anyway, this palette's very versatile. You can use all of these products for basically whatever you want, but they have a nice quality to them, and they're all really pigmented. And this was a really nice palette, and I did reach for this a ton after I bought it, and if they still have it available, I would recommend it as a face palette. I feel like usually if you have a face palette like this or like this, then this is really, you only need one, in my opinion. One face palette in your set, basically. Alright, this is the Unicorn Glow Highlight Palette from Face Candy. Again, this was from that brand, that website that's no longer available. What is it called? Not Hard Candy, because this is Face Candy. What was that called? I don't remember, but I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. This was like a knockoff highlight palette from one of the Anastasia palettes. Or, yeah, Anastasia. Yeah. Anyway, it looks like this. These are like, okay. I mean, they look really nice. They swatch really nice. They look nice on the cheek. This one's really pretty. It's like a yellow, green, gold. However, they don't last long on the skin though. They last like a couple hours and then they're gone. But this was only like $10, this whole palette. So if you want something like the Anastasia face palettes, just get the Anastasia face palettes. Don't worry about like these knockoff brand dupes. This is the MAC Cheeky Volume Mixtape little cheek palette. I bought this specifically for the packaging and the nostalgia reasons with the packaging. When I was a teenager, I used to walk around with a Walkman and headphones. If I was traveling, I had a CD case full of 1,000,000 CDs that were all mixtapes, obviously. Anyway, the inside looks like this. I feel like the inside's not as good as like the packaging. And I feel that way about like a lot of MAC limited edition cheek products. They're just not as good as their permanent ones, I feel like, for some reason. And the packaging is always like nicer than the actual products. But since I paid the pennies for them, I obviously will use them. But in this you got like a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. The highlight is like my favorite one out of all three products. See, it's really nice and pretty. The blush is kind of blah. The highlight is, the bronzer is okay. It's nothing special. It's a little warm for me, but again, that's whatever. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, the inside could have been better. This is probably one of the best things that Too Faced has released cheek-wise, in my opinion. This was the Love Flush blush palette that they released in like 2015. I still have it. I heard that they brought these blushes back though individually, but this was the palette that they released that had mini sizes of all of the shades that they had available. So let me put it up like this and maybe we can see. But see all the shades? They're all really pretty. The formula on these are spectacular. They go onto the skin nice, easy, soft, and smooth, and they last all day. These were super great blushes. Why they ever got rid of them is beyond me. But I truly love this palette, and I wish it wasn't a limited edition situation because a lot more people should be able to get their hands on these blushes. Again, this is a super old face palette. This is the Nars Klein palette. Remember when this was all the rage forever ago? Mine is beat up, but that's got to be expected. It's old, but I mean, so this one again had like a matte setting powder, some contour, bronzer, and blush situations. But this was a nice palette. I think I've seen ones that are more recent that I would probably prefer over this one, to be honest. But at the time, this one was really good. And the last one I have to share with you today, this is the blush book from Tarte. This was their Tartlette blush book that looked like a little school composition notebook. I thought that was super cute. It's purple and sparkly. This was their first blush book situation that they did. After those big round ones that they used to do, this was the first one that wasn't a big round one. But also the other thing that I liked about it was it had like a lot of shades in there. So you have two, like one that's supposed to be like a bronzer situation, one that's supposed to be like a highlighter situation, and the rest are various shades of blush. I mean, like this shade Team Spirit up here, some people may be able to use as kind of like a bronzery type situation. But I mean, yeah, I actually have not got a lot of use out of this, to be honest, but it is cute. And that, my friends, is my face palette collection as of to date. So again, if you like these little collection type videos, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know and I can do more. I have a few more categories to go to share with you guys. So hopefully you have been enjoying these, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!